Hello, my name is Gary from Chem Trading. It's an honor to do a demo for you on the difference between a filter and a water ionizer system. Now what you have in front of me is a Jupiter Melody. This is a JP104. Let me show you how the system is being installed. As you can see, the tubing here is actually installed to a water faucet. Okay? The system requires the water outlet as well as an electricity outlet. So these are the only two things that's required. Okay? When you actually have these two things in place, the system can now run. Now to show you the water of the system itself, this is normal tap water. Let me collect some of it. When I turn this diverter to the right, the water will then break up into alkaline water, and this will be acidic water. So on this side is alkaline, this side is acidic. Now to show you the color or the pH of the water, I'll use something called a reagent. This is actually to show you the color of the pH of the water. Now this is the chart where you actually look at the pH. Neutral is actually number 7. Okay? And anything that's alkaline to is blue to purple is alkaline. Anything that's yellow to red is acidic. So in the middle is actually normal tap water. So as you can see, normal tap water is actually greenish in color. Okay? Now on the left hand side of this will be acidic. On the right hand side will be alkaline. As you can see the color change. Everything is natural. It's all derived from the minerals in this water itself. Now the reason why I recommend customers to drink alkaline water is because alkaline water is actually in the same category with fruits and vegetables. Now most of us would know that even in Singapore, the Ministry of Health recommends us to take 2 servings of fruits, 2 servings of vegetables for every serving of meat. Most of us would not take these ratios. We will take 1:1 or more meat, less vegetables. And therefore the body will start to accumulate acidic waste. Over time, the body will accumulate to a critical point, and that's where the body will fall sick. Example of acid waste illnesses would be, for example, uric acid, which is being too much, will lead to conditions like gout. Osteoporosis is a loss of calcium in the bone structure due to acidic waste. We also have other things like high blood pressure, cholesterol, diabetes, eczema, and so on and so forth. Now, if the body's condition is acidic like that, normal tap water will not be able to remove the acidic waste, as you can see. However, if you use alkaline water, or in certain sense fruits and vegetables, you will be able to reduce and remove the acidic waste itself. So this is actually the ability of the alkaline ionized water. However, this is not just the only ability of the system. There are actually many other benefits. Now, another benefit of the alkaline ionized water is actually what we call microclusters. Microclusters are actually the size of the water molecules being able to penetrate deep into the body itself. The smaller the water clusters, the easier it's able to penetrate in. Now, allow me to show you this demonstration using tea leaves. This is normal Chinese tea, and what we are looking for is actually the color of the tea going into the water itself. So if the water is actually more absorbent, it will absorb the color of tea much faster, and therefore the size of the water is actually smaller. Okay? So 2 cups will be the same amount of tea leaves. Let me turn on one for normal tap water. And this will be the one with alkaline water.
Alkaline water selected.
Notice the color difference between normal tap water and the alkaline ionized water. On one side, the color is still very clear. There's no dark brownish color. It's because the tea leaves have not been able to penetrate, or the water has not been able to penetrate the tea leaves and absorb the color. Whereas on the alkaline ionized water side, you can see that because the size of the water molecules are so small, it actually penetrates deep into the tea leaves and extracted out the color of the tea, and therefore it actually becomes brown. Now, in practical sense, what is this applicable? For example, if let's say you are boiling a pot of soup. The objective of the soup is to get the nutrients of the meat, the fish, the vegetables, the fruits to get into the soup. So it becomes easily nutritional, much better to consume, and definitely more tasty. With this alkaline ionized water, it will be so much better. Other applications could be, for example, with supplements. When we take supplements, if we drink it with alkaline ionized water, because the surface area is so much greater, it absorbs more of the supplements into the body. Therefore, it gives you a higher amount of nutrients into the body. And when water goes into the body, it has to come out. So when it comes out, it will bring out the toxins of the body as well. So in this sense, this water system actually helps detoxify the body of acid waste. Alright? So this is what we call the microcluster ability. Another ability of the water is what we call antioxidants. Now, antioxidants are found in fruits and vegetables, in vitamins especially. Now, these actually free antioxidants are able to neutralize free radicals that are in the environment itself, and pollution, and it actually cause destruction on the cells of the body, and sometimes it will lead to cancer cells as well. Now, antioxidants are required. In fact, a lot of supplement companies recommend us to take more supplements, more antioxidants to protect the body against free radical damage. In this system itself, it will have antioxidants as well. Allow me to show you. This is what we have. It's called iodine. Iodine is actually an oxidative chemical. It's used for our cuts and wounds. It actually helps in the clotting of the blood itself. Now we shall see how this iodine would react. Firstly to normal water, and secondly to alkaline ionized water. Again, we have normal water. Everything I show you is all visual, so you actually see the color of the iodine. Alright, so this is normal water. This will now be alkaline ionized water. Notice the difference in the color itself. The antioxidants in the alkaline ionized water system neutralizes the iodine, or the free radicals in this sense. Whereas normal water does not have any antioxidants in them, and therefore cannot neutralize the free radicals. Now we know that vitamins, for example, like this, vitamin C, are actually antioxidants in nature, as mentioned earlier. Now to show you the capability of this, we use a capsule of this vitamin C. Just put it in, and we give it a stir. Notice the color itself, it has actually become similar, showing evidence that this actually has antioxidants in them as well. So the vitamins, or especially the vitamin C, is similar to antioxidants in the water system itself. Okay? Now another ability of the water is the ability to interact with oil. Now we all know that oil and water do not mix. So I have 2 glasses here. I'll use oil from this bottle. On one side, this is normal tap water. On this side will be the alkaline ionized water.
Alkaline water selected.
Now to show you the color of the water itself, normal top water, alkaline ionized water. Give the water a stir. Now you notice the color. Firstly, this is normal tap water, therefore it's greenish in color. This is actually alkaline ionized water. It's actually high in purple color, so it's actually very alkaline. Now if you look at the top of the oil surface, you can see that the oil on the normal water side is actually behaving normally, whereas the oil on the alkaline ionized water side is actually emulsified or clustered together, making it easily absorbed and removed from the body system itself. Now, in some aspects, the alkaline ionized water actually helps reduce cholesterol, helps remove high blood pressure. The reason being is because of the artery walls being clogged up with cholesterol itself. Now, if oil is actually be able to interact with water, it will actually reduce the blood pressure in cholesterol itself. And this is evident in high blood pressure situations. Okay, so basically, this is all the experiments that you can see on the water ionizer itself. Okay?
Thank you very much.